Hey guys, I hope you've been having a fantastic July so far. I know it's kind of been a while since I've posted on this channel. Again, this is why I've stopped promising consistent uploads, because I know I'm not going to be able to hold myself to it. But there's just been some personal reasons why that I'll be getting to later in this video. But this one, I tried to make it as relaxed and kind of as casual as I possibly could, in terms of the subject matter, how it was colored, etc., etc. Just kind of really taking things down a notch and just doing something more relaxed. So, as you can tell, this is a little doodle of Vegeta from Dragon Ball. I say it from Dragon Ball. If you know Vegeta, you know what he's from if you're watching this video. But yeah, this is just a sketch I did the other night. I was just sitting down. I wanted to draw something, and I realized I hadn't really drawn Vegeta in a while. So I wanted to make sure I could still draw him decently. So I just sat back and decided to sketch it out, and I ended up really liking it. And normally normally I would ink it and then leave it be, but then I kind of got the idea of I did this on a mixed media paper. And I don't particularly like just leaving sketches, just leaving a plain sketch on mixed media paper, because it feels like I'm kind of wasting it in a sense. So that's why I tend to do the inking and then filling in the darks, because that's kind of just the kind of art I like doing most. If you follow me on all of my social media, follow me on the Twitters and the Instagrams and all that jazz, you know that's kind of my forte. But then I was like, you know what, and you haven't really filmed a video in a while, just sit down and ink this tomorrow morning, and you can just do it and film it, and then just make it kind of relaxed. So that's what I did, and I gotta say, this is probably the most enjoyable time I've had making a video in a while. It was just a breeze, this was just kind of a complete breeze, which was a nice change of pace, because I've been doing some kind of bigger, I've been doing some slightly bigger pieces as of lately, ones that take a bit more thought and effort into it than this one did. But this one was just chill out, just go with the flow, just do that. Even if you make a mistake, just let it happen. You can always fix it you can always fix it in post. Anything can be fixed in post. So that was just kind of the purpose of this one, just to kind of get me back into a mood for making videos, because I have so many ideas, but I just never do them because I just feel completely unmotivated, and because I feel unmotivated, I'm not making as many videos, and because I'm not making as much videos, I'm feeling out of practice, and because I'm out of practice, I'm feeling more unmotivated, so I don't want to make any videos, but I still want to make videos. But yes, and you can just see this is just a vicious cycle that I just really need to break. But that was just kind of the purpose of this piece that I'm doing right now. The piece itself is just not really anything very interesting about it. It's just watercolor. This is a watercolor painting, and I'm doing the inking right now. I'm using a Sakura Pigma fine brush pen. It's not a micron. It's one of the brush pens that they make, but it's the one with the smallest size. I like that one a lot because it's waterproof. I was originally gonna do a marker illustration, but that takes a bit longer because I like letting the ink dry as much as possible, so so there's zero chance of smearing. But I wanted to get this done fairly quickly, and because I knew if I put it off anymore, then I would never get it finished in time for Saturday. I'm recording all this. I've done this all in a day. It's currently Thursday, so I knew if I waited any longer, then this video was never gonna be going up. So it's you know what? You just use your watercolors. Plus, everything was still out from another video I had filmed, which hopefully you're gonna be seeing here in a couple more weeks. So I was just do watercolors, and plus you want to get better at this. You need more practice, and I definitely am feeling a bit better about making videos now, because I've just been incredibly unmotivated and really lazy these past couple weeks. Just dealing with personal issues I've had. Nothing terrible or anything like that. Just kind of, you just kind of get in moods sometimes. It happens to everyone, I feel like. So, there's another thing that I've just kind of been hung up on lately in terms of, the content of my videos, which we'll get to it, which is kind of the reason why I made this one. feel like I have been getting a bit too ambitious for my own good when it comes to these videos. The art's like, it's gotta be big, it's gotta be good, it's gotta be amazing, it's gotta be better than everything. And so I've been doing a lot. So I've like had ideas like, oh, I want to do these challenges that I've seen a lot of other people do that are like kind of like take a lot of thought and effort, and then I want to try them out. Or I just want to do big pieces, ones that are just really big and just out of my comfort zone. And I want to do like all this stuff, and it's good to, and I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. If you get the idea that you want to do something extravagant and extra, go right ahead. More power to you. In fact, I encourage many people. I encourage anyone who wants to do that to do it, because you don't want to get you absolutely don't want to get complacent. I am not advocating complacency when it comes to this. However, it is also good to but every once in a while, it's good to just take a step back and just kind of do something that's somewhat in your comfort zone, and just do something for you. And I feel like that's kind of another problem I've had, is that a lot of my videos, I feel like I'm kind of making them in order, like, oh, this is gonna go viral, oh, this is gonna get me likes and all the shares and all that stuff. Everyone's gonna like this for sure. And because of that, because I'm just trying to please, like, so many people, like, that's kind of the classic phrase, like, if you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. It's kind of like that. So that's something I'm trying to avoid now. And hopefully something I'm trying to just make things more like that. Make things that I want to see. Which also brings me to another related point. It's related to doing fan art on this channel. When I started this channel, I knew I was going to be doing fan art because I like doing fan art, and I have a lot of passion for these fandoms and characters and everything that I just love them a lot, and I just want to, like, spread all my love around and hopefully, like, meet other people who feel the same way. But at the same time, I had this idea in my head that, oh, if I can't do just fan art. I just did a bunch of fan art. I gotta do more original pieces. I gotta do the original pieces. And I'm not saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing original pieces. In fact, I think it's good every once in a while to kind of dive into doing something more original, but it's just not for me personally. Not the pieces themselves. I love original works. I love seeing other artists, other YouTubers. I love seeing them put all their effort into making something entirely original. I love that. But it's just not really something for me to do personally. And hopefully I'm explaining this well. It is kind of silly. When it comes to original works, I don't do a lot of original sketches. I do a lot of fan art because that's what I'm passionate about. And I'm especially passionate about Dragon Ball fan art. If you look at my Twitter, you look on my Twitter and Instagram, that's basically all you see there. And for a while I hesitated on doing a lot of Dragon Ball art because I didn't want to be known for just that. But at the same time, that's what I want to draw. So I'm like so that's definitely something I want to do now, is I want to do more fan art. And I'm not going to do just Dragon Ball, because I like doing fan art for other stuff. And in fact, the video I mentioned earlier in this video was a fan art for another show that I really love. It's one of my favorite cartoons ever. And hopefully you'll be seeing that in the upcoming weeks. Oh no, you'll be definitely seeing that in the upcoming weeks. So, yeah, that's just been the things I've been thinking about in terms of this channel. Like, I want to do more stuff for me, more stuff that I would want to see. And, of course, I'll be doing original stuff every now and again, because sometimes I get the inspiration for doing just an original piece, particularly anything involving characters, because I love designing characters, and I love thinking about their worlds and, like, how they would fit into a world. And I have a couple OCs that I've been kind of developing, been developing over the past year or so. Ones that I might want to go into and make a full story about them. And I don't know if I'll ever get off my butt and do it, but that is definitely something that I want to share. So it's not that I'm going to be abandoning original work altogether, but I also just want to do more stuff that I like, because I feel like, because that's going to be the stuff that I want to, because that's the stuff that I want to make. And in terms of video making, doing more stuff like this means I'm gonna be able to make more videos because this is stuff that I tend to do on my own time. And so that's pretty easy to translate into a video because then I just put the camera on the tripod and then just film what I'm drawing. So I'm able to make more content that way. Hopefully I'm making sense. Hopefully this is all making sense. So I guess the TLDR version of this is that I want to make more stuff that I want to. I'm just gonna stop worrying about that. I'm gonna stop worrying about trying to please all these people that aren't really watching my videos and trying to appease that. I'm just gonna start making stuff that I want to see, and then I'll definitely be feeling better about that because, you know, even if it ends up being not very good, even if other people don't end up liking it, I'm still making what I want to see, and so I'm still ended up happy. So even if someone else doesn't like it, and they are completely within their rights to think that, they're completely within their right to have that opinion, but I still like it. So, getting into art now that we're at the coloring stage, you'll notice, some people might call foul about Vegeta's hair being kind of brown, and in some sense, yeah, I probably did make it a bit too brown. I probably should have, like, maybe mixed an umber with a black, and then paint that in, into his hair, but there's a reason why I went with a brown tone. If you've seen Dragon Ball Kai, there's like some minor issues with color correcting because they did restore some of the older footage and redrew it, but with Vegeta, like some of the color correcting, especially in the Saiyan saga, I don't know if this is the case with the later sagas as much, but I definitely noticed this in the Saiyan saga especially, and maybe early Namek, that Vegeta's hair kind of has a brown tint to it, and I just find that kind of interesting. I know Saiyans, they're supposed to have just like jet black hair, but I kind of like the more brown tone to it, so that was what I was trying to capture with this. It's the same thing with Raditz. Raditz has kind of a bluish hue to his hair. Goku has a pure black one. Gohan, so does Gohan, but Vegeta and Raditz have kind of different hues into their hair, and I really like that. So I kind of like incorporating some of that into my art. In terms of the skin is something I kind of flubbed up on. I just didn't really mix the right tone at first. It was a bit too orangey and a bit too warm than I intended. And then I tried to like go over it a few times with some darker colors to kind of like cool it down, and it didn't really make it any better. I ended up color correcting this for other things. Speaking of which, I have something I'm very excited to announce, is that you can, if you would like to have this as a sticker or a print or on a shirt or anything, I have put it up in my Redbubble shop. Yes, I have a Redbubble shop now. If you go to redbubble.com/ my username on there is Ann Loves Ham. There'll be a link in the description. I have this, and I'll have this piece, and this one is color corrected and just some minor changes, touched up a little bit. And there's this, and there are a couple other things up there, and I'll probably be just periodically updating things. Some stuff you see in these videos, and other stuff are just stuff I do on my own time. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I need to talk about, but overall I am really happy with this piece, and I definitely am feeling better about making videos, and I hope to make more things like this in the future, and hopefully you all will like it too. Alright, that's all I got for you guys this week. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.